Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. Just as I promised in last episode, I am on the road disassembling as much cars as I can, and I finished off the episode with worries that the evolution is going to kick in, and it is indeed started. Because now the soldier zombies have a chance to spawn as Kevlar ones. That means they are bulletproof. And it will be much tougher for us to kill. Even now with actual weapons, we may find ourselves on the back foot. Well, we can take slowly just navigate it, but as you can see, even though we are mostly healed, yeah, we have a bit of a tussle over here with zombies and I got hit. We are slower than they are, so we can't really run away from them as effectively as we did. So we do need to fire and fight with them. Problem is we don't have a silencer, and this we're definitely going to attract a lot more of them. Come on, I want a good hit on them, and it was indeed a good hit. And I am not planning to risk anything with this. And as you can see that we hit him twice, 3 times, but even with our bayonet with 22 piercing damage, it wasn't able to damage it. So we are going to pick up our equipment, quickly check on it, and no, that's my inventory. No, that's his inventory. Oh, okay, that's good. He had some more ammo for us. With +2. Yeah, but MK 318, I don't know which one it is. Is the child spotted us? Not yet. We are indeed going to then distance ourselves and unload this MK18, and it's a 5.56 NATO, so we can use it in our current weapon, and that's what it matters for me. So we repack our mags. Got rid of one. What is the +2 on that. The carbine receiver and the adjustable sling is the same as ours, but we have a 2-point sling, not an adjustable. It's fine. Okay, we read the maze, and they indeed began to camp. Ooh. Even though they are old, I eat them all because we are still underweight, and it's my third day that I consume about 3k calories. I'm not good with all of this calorie counting and other type of eating habits. If you could tell me that it is a good thing to actually put on weight or bad, that would be great. But I do need to ask around what should we do about it. So now that we have cleared the area a bit more of immediate threats, I'm gonna get back to it and disassemble as much as I can from this car, and hopefully get our mechanics to level 3. Afterwards we can disassemble a bit more, and hopefully we can level up faster. But that's a bit of a chore and in the future, so I'm going to cut the video off again a bit and get back once I'm done. So I was done with this car. We have gotten hungry and tired in the meantime, but nothing else, thankfully. So we are going to try and get into this convenience store and find ourselves some food, and there is indeed a lot of food in here. Hopefully they are not rotten, and no, they are not. So we are just going to take all of it. This is good. This is good. That's a lot of food. And a bit of a medical for us. Check out the back side. Nothing, unfortunately. And if I remember correctly, we have climbed up here already. Yeah, there's nothing, but we can hear shuffling, and it is indeed a zombie found us. Pick up the jeans, open its pocket. We find nothing useful in it, drop it to the ground. So this is also looted now. Some beer and whiskey. And here we go. Now it's starting to kick off. Pupating zombie. that's not a good news for us, because when we get close to it at a certain distance, we can see that beneath the wrapping there is some strange rhythmic movement. What does that mean? When this thing gets close to it, it will burst and flesh raptors will attack us. One or two inside of it usually. And those are a bit nasty. They are flying enemies, meaning that they are insanely quick but also weak. But problem is, with flying enemies we can't use the terrain to our advantage, because here in this hedge you see the move cost is 250 and that slows down everything that passes it. Flying enemies, we just simply do not care about that. But it is slower than us, and the trail that leaves behind will slow everything that tries to pass through that. So now we are starting to see some stronger opponents pop up here and there, complicating our life. And that's a feral. Yeah, that's a feral human. It's faster than us. Yeah, we can't because the pupating is coming also. We need to create distance, wield our weapon and shoot this barrel to dispatch it as fast as we can. That's some heavy artillery, that's good for us. That's going to bleed out. There we go. Wield our mace. Oh, sleeping pills. Quickly grab those and get out. Of this place while we can. Unfortunately, we need to find other place to disassemble car. Something. Tomato, cucumber, soybeans. We may come back here and snatch those for ourselves. So yeah, okay, we are left with no choice but to go home, take a bit of a rest, for the night. There is a brown chick. Yep. A small little chicken around us. Laid its egg and it hatched. That's good news. Meaning that there should be more around here. Put all the food that we have found to our fridge to conserve it along with the medicals we have found in that book and some of that ammo. With this we have carried enough for our current purposes. We do not want to get into fights. So we eat some pizza and chips. Drink a bit. And off we go to that road where I have found the mini freezer. And it was somewhere around here. Maybe it was down there in the intersection. Yeah, it's here at the intersection. Later on we may take this one too, but currently we are a bit strapped for power. So we are just going to disassemble everything that we can. So without any further ado, I get back to it when I am done taking this car apart. See you soon, once again. And here we are. Night is upon us, and we have managed to reach level 3 in mechanics. So I'm just going to take whatever we can use from this, mainly synthetic fabric. That is good for us. We will need it later on. And while we are here, I'm tempted to check out that survivor bunker. We have our gun on hand, we still have a bit of a daylight to maneuver, as the weather now is clear. For a while, at least. Here we can use our trait, and this is a flock of birds over here. We can finally make use of our trait of night vision to see a bit better. So we are going to stop our vehicle and make our way into the forest toward that bunker. And there we can see it, surrounded by spy pits. So we're going to turn on our flashlight and wield our carbine. We have here paramilitary zombie who's stuck in a bear trap. That's good for us. And something else inside. Because we can take our time to take. Oof, it's so good that we have our flashlight. Oh boy, boy, it was really. And he had an AR-15 with some ammo on it. That's again a very good news for us. He had some ammo that we could use. And we will take all of it. Pry open it and climb onto it. But there is a tough zombie already coming for us. Hopefully we can get him to move into the bear trap. But we may don't need that. No, we don't. That's good. So we reload and repack our magazines. And just drop the excess one. Good. Well, we may try to disarm these bear traps and take it for ourselves. Our devices is at level 3, so there is a good chance we are going to fuck it up. And this is it. Small bunker. The survivor's note. I was trying to sell some zombie baby shoes. Damn, savage. Okay, so this was not as expensive as I have thought it would be. But he had a Glock, some cigarettes, and this Glock is just a magazine, but we may have the weapon for that. This ballistic vest, combat boots, knee pad, motorcycle boots. It's not really. But is it compromised or not? Light ballistic vests. Small arms fire. It doesn't seem it is compromised. So it could be a very good protection for us, so we are going to take it. We climb onto the and move up. Unfortunately There was no useful items for us. I may why the weather is good and we can see more around us. Check out that cabin. And now the wildlife is starting to mutate too. As now the swamps are becoming increasingly hostile and nasty to us. So I want to get this done as quick as possible. Here we are. This little cabin doesn't seem good. This rubble, it seems like it's been destroyed. But we got a little book for ourselves. Just a few smashes to the wall and a bit of a listening. Is anybody home? It doesn't seem like, so we turn on a flashlight. Core wire, that's social. We are here in the kitchen. We were able to find some food and some seasonings. Diving sock. So cheese bread. Auto week. Oh, please tell me. Yeah, this is vehicles, but only 2-1. That's not really good for us. Up here. No, there's nothing behind that, so maybe it will be behind this. No, there is nothing. That in fact just means that this also had barely anything to us. Now we go back to our bike and back to our base and sleep well. So I catch you guys later once I'm back and we have woken up. So here we are again, back in our base, but we are woken up by a portal storm breaking out. You can see your memory, silhouette of human body reaching towards you like it needs help. It has no eyes, but you can still feel it staring through you. We do not want to deal with that at all. So we are going to use we have mining helmets with the ability to deafen us. I know, but it seems like we misplaced it. So we are hopping in here in this cloudy area. Find ear muff. or ear, basically. Noise cancelling headgear. This is tailoring. Could help us. We are going to try it and make it with Synav. We're hearing a lot of voices around us. These memories, as things outside call to us. But seems like the storm is ended by the time we made our noise cancelling gear. That's not a problem, at least we have it for the next time. So we are just going to go back to sleep. And once again, notification tells us that we need more calories. Now, how much should I eat in this game to gain back our starting weight? Because it's hindering us slightly and I don't want that. Honestly, every little bit helps. Now we are back up, and now we are no longer underweight. We have managed to put up enough health or enough weight, so maybe we can finally cut back a bit on our consumption, because the amount of food we have just ate is really a lot. So I'm just going to drop that noise cancelling over there, and we are... Oh, and I also collected some cattails from the swamp, because later on we can make, we already can make antiseptic jelly with it. Just to be safe, we want options, and I'm going to make all of it into that, and we are going to pour it in the container. It is large plastic bottle. This should be able and it is cattail jelly. With this, where it is, here it is, we can disinfect our wounds. That's just going to make our life that much easier. We have antiseptics, thankfully, enough, but we have find from here and there, but it's never hurt to have an option. And from this perspective, I'm kinda thankful that the swamp is relatively close by. But this probably took up a bit of our power, yes, it did, but having this one refrigerator in this power grid, we are okay, but I would like to have this mini freezer on too, just so we can freeze up some meat and others to preserve them longer, because now that we have an actual rifle we can start to hunt. And also, at the very first starting location we came across this diaphragm, and there are cows in it, actual cows, not zombie cows yet, or they were the natural healthy cows, at least while we found them. And you know what we could do? There is a lot of cars and wrecks in this region dump. Oh no, I'm remembering, we should go back there. Yeah, there we could definitely level up our mechanics to 4. But let's see what kind of and all of it food handling. Fucking hell, we can open a goddamn restaurant in the middle of a apocalypse over here because all the books we find is about food handling. It's just so silly. Just so silly. Look at the amount of food that we can make now. Just look at this. And we don't even have that much of a meat for ourselves to work with. But we have. So we are going to treat ourselves to a cheeseburger. Here with canned salmon, some cheese, pickled vegetables, and a bit of mustard. And now we can eat good. We ate well, so we are once again well fed. We are not thirsty. We are well rested. And I think we should try to get another jab at this town. Know that we are fully healthy and well rested again. So, I hate to do this with you guys, but I feel like this is the end of today's episode. We are going back in to the city and trying to reach this electronics store. That's definitely then a pet supply. Why? In the pet supply we may find medicals which we will need. In the electronics, well, that's self-explanatory, and it has a subway station, meaning that we may be able to find some laboratories down below, and the sooner we find it, the better for us. Well, laboratories will be nasty, no matter how you are looking at it, but now we have ammo, we have medical, we have some protective gear and a base to work with. We can go down, take a peek, make a dent in it and back out, because no matter how you look at it, the zombie evolution in the game is going to keep counting up. So the later you go in, of course, with better equipment you have, it's going to be balanced out by this evolution factor. And honestly, I don't want to find myself in a small corridor facing down the zombie hook, because that is not a fun experience. At that point you can just kill the character and start a new one. If you are in the situation like me with this kind of equipment, maybe we could take on one, maybe two with the grenades. But the longer we wait, the harder it will get, and we are reaching the end of one starting season, and we didn't really make the progress. Maybe there we could find ourselves finally a hacksaw. There are cases in the previous round where I find actual welding equipment. That will be again a big boom for us, but what is surely you find down there is a lot of skill books and we need those two because we only have a lot of recipe books for food handling. So, without any further ado, I would like to thank you for your attention and time, and and I hope I see you guys next time. Goodbye. Have a nice day.